If you've never seen a Star Wars film before, if you don't really even care much about it, you can still go and enjoy this, because it is its own thing with new characters, so...
Were you as excited as Richard and I are about the fact that there's Stormtroopers in the building? Were you as excited as an actor being...
I'm sick of them by now. Everywhere. They follow me everywhere.
But sort of walking onto set, Riz, knowing that you were going to be in a Star Wars film, I've got to admit, it is quite nerve-wracking, you know. As much as you can try and get really method and be really kind of, you know, get into the zone and play your character, the kind of 6-year-old kid does come out in you, the fanboy does kind of take over every now and again. It's pointless trying to resist it.
You know, obviously there's huge mega fans of Star Wars.
There are.
There's, and many people will go to watch just because it's Star Wars. We do have a member of our team who doesn't get it at all. Never seen a Star Wars film. In fact, I have to admit, yesterday, even caused a fight to break out in this studio over Star Wars.
With the Stormtroopers, was it?
Well, we had our own Stormtrooper, Richard, actually delivered a blow to Piers Morgan because Piers says, doesn't make any sense, doesn't get... Now, for those people who don't get it at all, how would you sell Star Wars and explain that it is just brilliant?
I think there could be no better endorsement than Piers Morgan bashing something.
Solid burn. Solid
sorted,
burn.
guys. Star Wars Rogue One's in cinemas now.
It's in. In terms of you getting the role, though, I love the fact that you spoke to Gareth Edwards, director, and he said, "Look, Riz, we're quite interested," and he asked you to send a tape of your audition, but you didn't just send one, did you? You did that thing where you sort
Do we
of...
have to do this live on air?
Yeah, do this, because I think we've all been there, but for different reasons, sending a text message to someone thinking, oh, maybe, or leaving a answer message.
No, you don't double text.
And you do it again. What did you do?
Yeah, I did that anxious texter thing where I kind of didn't hear back within, you know, a day, so I thought I'll send him another couple of auditions, and then another couple, and I just kept doing it. I sent him, I think, 12 or 14 auditions.
Of you doing the scene in a different way?
Different accents, different costumes, did the whole thing, you know, various states of undress.
But rather than issuing a restraining order, he actually gave you what you wanted.
Yeah, thankfully. I think that was the only way he was going to get me to stop.
See, I do all of that, and I never make the cut for anything.
No, funny that.
I mean, you've got a Screen Actors Guild nomination as well for a night of. Congratulations for that
thank
too.
you very much.
Well done, young man.
Cheers for that.
There's no bad news for you at the moment, isn't it? Your career's just going stellar.
It's been a really great couple of months, between you know, the film and how The Night Of's been received, and my band, the Sweatshop Boys, have just kind of done a tour and stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of weird though, because I think 2016's been quite rough for everyone. Apart from me.
You've had a great year.
You've had a great year. Celebrate it.
Well, it's lovely that you have had a great year. Is there an element of relief that Star Wars is out now? You can stop, because there's so much we can't say, there's so much you can't say, and finally people are going to see it, and they can make their own judgments.
You know, it is a real relief to kind of have it out there in the world, not least because you're not really allowed to talk about it. So you're just sitting on all these secrets, kind of, excited to share it with people, with super fans, and even to bring in, you know, new people into the fold who might not know anything about the Star Wars world. So yeah, just to have it out there and go, look, what do you think of this bit? What do you think of that bit? Is a real relief, and it's amazing to see. Really, I mean, how fans have taken to it. My godson is like 7 years old. He's a super fan. His dad is 47 years old, super fan. He's got Star Wars tattoos and stuff, and they love it.
But his godfather is actually a character. He's a character he can play with, because your character, I'm sure, is going to be one of the Star Wars characters.
You're going to be in people's stockings.
I've got an action figure.
You've got an action figure, Riz.
Yeah, it's good way of kind of, you know, playing with the kids when I'm not around, you know.
Always there.
Can't make it this time, but here, have this.
I had an action figure, but it looked like a Pez dispenser because my head's so big.
Wouldn't be quite the same.
Nice.
Meanwhile,
can you get them in Poundland?
Of course you can get them in Poundland. Speaking of Poundland, Laura and Kate Garraway appear to have found 2 new friends. I guess they must have swiped right. Well done, ladies.
It's amazing. They're like, you know, strong, muscly, a little bit naughty and can't speak. It is my perfect neighbour.
You've always loved the man in uniform, Garraway. That's how easy you are.
Well, it's great to see you. Congratulations.
Great to see you too.
Have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy what happens over the next few months, because I think you're going to be blown away by the reaction, because we all thoroughly enjoyed it, didn't we?
Absolutely right.
I'll just crash on just in case someone else is interested in Star Wars, do you think?
Yes, no, I am. I want you to explain it.
Marvellous. Good, OK. It's about a band of rebels.
Are they talking to you? In your ear? You're waiting for your line.
Yeah, no. It's about a band of rebels who are on the hunt for the plans of the Death Star, which, of course, will bring us bang up to date with 1977's first outing. So last night I caught up with Felicity Jones, who joins the cast. She plays Jyn Erso, who had this to say about her iconic role.
She's a leader, but she leads through collaboration and appreciating what everyone around her can bring. And there's something rather wonderful in that, you know, she's not dictatorial or bossy, or she's very much about finding the humanity in the people around her.
There's absolutely no bad news with her. She's a fantastic
She's
heroine
so
in the piece.
awesome.
She's brilliant in it. They're calling it the thinking man Star Wars, so there might be hope for you yet. I'll crash on. I've wanted a cameo in Star Wars for years. I'm only saying that because I'm reading it. And it looked like I finally had one with Diego Luna, who plays another rebel, and I asked him if I was fit for the role before possibly crossing a line. Here you go.
You're fit, man. You can definitely join the gang when operating those masks. So they're reacting to what you're saying, and you hear their voices. It's like a playground for kids, you know.
Is it as awkward as this?
Yeah. that was, even for a Mexican, that was a little too close.
Another one of the big movie stars is Alan Tudyk, and he plays this cynical Imperial droid called K2SO.
He plays what, sorry?
A droid.
No, the whole title?
What?
Cynical droid.
Called K2SO.
What is a cynical droid?
A cynical Imperial droid. It's like a droid with no filters. It's essentially you, but a robot.
He's the funniest character in the film.
He taught me how to do it. Let's have a look.
You have to show emotion in your body. You can't be too stiff.
Oh.
So show me happiness in your body.
Too stiff?
Yeah, that's a stiff form of happiness.
It's a leap of faith. A stiff form of happiness in a tight-fitting bodysuit. Is that it?
That's my happiness. Yeah.
That's a droid shoulder roll. Rogue One, a Star Wars
Not like
story.
you to be too stiff, Richard. You,
The amount of people who do visibly stiffen when I'm on the red carpet because they're terrified of me, Piers. It's out on Friday. It's absolutely spectacular. 5-star reviews in most of the papers today. You will not be disappointed. No spoilers
No,
here.
I won't, because I won't be seeing it.
We'll be at lunch anyway,
Star
won't we?
Wars' most overrated franchise in the history of movies.
Oh, let it go. Let
Seriously,
it go.
unwatchable. A bit like you.
Oh, it's the most wonderful time
Where's
of the
my
year.
saber?
You are absolutely
When's
on
the
a
Christmas
roll
party?
this morning.
Friday?
Oh, I don't know. I can't wait.
Hi, Flora with the weather.
You've reduced grown men to tears with this movie, and women too.
That was the whole point of it.
Everything's bigger and louder and busier and more gargantuan.
We got on this flight in LA with Harrison, and I'm like, you're a pilot, a real one.
It was 38 years ago, I think, I saw the film, the first one, and to be part of this now is it's quite extraordinary.
I am numb, I am happy, I am just everything right now, and I'm just taking this in. I'm not going to have to live this day again. I know that for sure. I'm not going to regret this day because I have lived every moment.
Boogie Storm bagged their place in this weekend's Britain's Got Talent final. Congratulations.
Right, you lot. So Simon Cowell said you were the best actor he'd ever seen. Let me just give you a reality check from a former Britain's Got Talent judge. You are, without any doubt, the most talentless waste of space I've
you're
ever
so
seen
rude.
in the history of the show. How do you respond to that? See? And obviously completely stupid as well, otherwise you wouldn't be giving me a thumbs up.
Is it true, because I know we're not allowed to reveal your true identities, is it the case that one of you is actually Simon Cowell?
Look at him, it's that one with the chest pads, look.
How
Do you actually have any talent whatsoever? What is it? Silence, exactly.
Well, we're now joined by Natalie and her 2 children, Honor, who's 6, and Seth, who is 4. Welcome to all of
Morning,
you
guys.
this morning. Good morning. So, Natalie, how surprised were you to discover when you were setting up this party that there was no Princess Leia?
Well, yeah, surprised and a bit disappointed, but I mean, she is available, but just not in the Disney store. And Disney obviously now own the Star Wars franchise, and they brought out a new range of toys, and based around the original Episode 4, but they left out Princess Leia.
So let's have a look, Honor. You've got 2 figures there, haven't you? Hold up your... Who's this big one? Who's the big one?
Luke.
That's Luke. And can you hold the comparison next to it? That's...
Oh.
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. It's a bit rubbish, isn't it? It's a bit small.
Luke talks, doesn't he?
Get clear, Wade. You can't do any more good back there.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness me.
You need the Princess Leia equivalent of that, don't you? And so Disney said to you initially that there were no plans to have a Princess Leia. What did they say about why there wasn't one?
They said there are no plans for any products featuring her because, for example, you can buy beach towels, you can buy lunch boxes, and there's no Princess Leia included in any of them, and there's no female characters included in any of them. And there's some very minor characters, like they have done cuddly banthas, if anyone knows what they are, and Ewoks, but
But no
she's a
Leia.
main character.
She is. She's key.
Yeah.
How did you feel, Anna, when you found out that Mummy could get a big Luke Skywalker, but she couldn't get a big Princess Leia?
Really cross.
Really, really cross. I can imagine you would. Disney have given us this statement. They said, "We are excited to be rolling out the new products in the coming months, including several items that will feature Princess Leia, one of the most iconic characters in Star Wars." Now, then, it's an extraordinary thing, isn't it, really, for you to take on a huge company like Disney and to get such a striking victory?
Yeah, I mean, I was quite pleased to have such support. Initially I thought this is probably something more important than just me talking to their customer services. So I started sending the reply that I got to people who are interested in sort of gender equality in toys, and people like Let Toys Be Toys, and various people started to write blog posts about it, and then somebody else came up with a hashtag, which I then went back to Twitter, and people started using it, so it just gained a lot of support. In fact, it's been so overwhelmingly positive, and of course, you know, the complexity of the stories, it's not just been about girls, it's been about saying that boys should be interested in girl characters too, and are interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why Disney deciding that boys can't be interested. In fact, Seth is quite keen on Frozen characters as well.
Seth?
So
You like Frozen, do you, Seth, as well as Star Wars?
He loves my Elsa doll.
He loves your Elsa doll. What's your favourite Star Wars film, Seth? Have you got a favourite Star Wars film?
All of them.
All of them.
Mine's number 4.
You like number 4, the original. Well, look, congratulations. We think it's a fantastic thing that you've done, and you're going to get your Princess Leia doll as well, Anna, which is really, really exciting, isn't it? Thank you for joining us and telling us your story this morning.